deep within. I can't go through it alone, and I won't leave you on your own. I stand before you now and promise you I am not afraid. I will fight and guide the way. We will rise again to glory then. We'll soar into the sky. If you stop and see, then you just might believe. We're unstoppable, powerful, enough to beat the odds. If you love me, you will see the flames inside of me.
What's up, guys? The name's Red Dragon, and welcome back to Seduce Me 2, the Demon War. So, we did Sam's bad end, we did Eric's bad end, and, well, I asked you guys to vote, and I was like, okay, later on, after I finished Eric's, I was like, okay, wait. That couldn't be, well, you know, my curiosity leapt to the roof, and, you know, I just couldn't. You let me guys suffer. You let me guys get all the suffering with Eric. Now, payback time. I have been heard by many people that the worst bad ending you can get is in Matthew's route. So, me, not being romantically interested in Matthew, I am going to be totally evil to all of you, Matthew lovers, and get all of his bad endings just for you because you all made me suffer with Eric. So, I've heard that it'll probably make me cry, that I will go in a fetal position. I mean, I'm prepared, because it probably won't affect me so much because I'm not romantically interested in Matthew or anything, but it'll probably affect me in a way. I'm just so curious to know what happens. I only know of one of Matthew's bad endings. I don't know the second one. I don't know the second one at all. That everyone's been talking about is the worst. So I'm going to do both endings. And prepare your hearts. Prepare your hearts, Matthew lovers. Mwahaha. Alright, let's get started. Just for you lovely people out there. Mwahaha. I am so torturing you today. I didn't want to do it, but I had to snap Matthew out of whatever stupor he was under. I bit my lip and shut my eyes. Sorry, Matthew. With a breath, I raised my hand and smacked him across the face, causing him to gasp and the pale blue in his eyes to fade back to normal.
Hey! Ow!
Sorry. I'm sorry? Okay, never mind. Matthew gripped his cheek and stared at the ground before looking up at me in shock as if he had been stirred awake. Matthew, are you alright? You were spacing out like no tomorrow. Remembering the dull tint in his eyes almost creeped me out. The way his voice came out of his mouth only added to the creep factor of the situation. I wasn't sure what got a hold of him, but I broke him out of it at least. Matthew rubbed his cheek and stared at me like I had suddenly grown 3 heads. Why? I furrowed my eyebrows as he replied.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just looking at the fire. It's pretty warm.
We all know that's bullshit. Anyways, continuing on. Okay, so we're coming back here. Matthew's possessed. He's trapped with Diana. This is the first bad ending we're coming up to. I made all the right choices. Whatever. Anyways. Okay. I gripped my hair and closed my eyes, trying to remember if there was anything I did to help stop the control. I was there for him, but it slowly dawned on me. I was there for him. His love for me was what kept him focused. Yeah, that's what we've been doing this entire time, giving him love. Yeah, let's put it that way. I was there each time he lost control, and I managed to help bring him down from that by smacking him in the face and saying that he is crazy. It was something, a risky something, but something nonetheless. I rushed out of the room and into the grand hall, seeing Diana continue to stare into the barrier. Inside, however, was Matthew sitting cross-legged and smirking at Diana. Matthew. Diana and Matthew looked over to me, surprised to see me enter.
Human, what are you?
I ignored Diana and continued forward, standing in front of the barrier and staring into Matthew's eyes. Matthew, it's me. Wake up and get a hold of yourself. Matthew stared in shock at me before smirking and crawling over with a pout.
Aw, is the little human upset that she can't get fucked by her incubus?
I had to ignore him. The Demon Lord was taunting me, tempting me to get angry. Still, I concentrated on Matthew's eyes, knowing Matthew was in there somewhere. Matthew, I know you're there. You can fight this. I know you can. I could see a small glimmer in Matthew's eyes, proving that I was right. I smiled and pressed my hands against the walls of the barrier, trying to press myself against the magic blocking Matthew from me. Listen to me. You can stop this. You can do this yourself. I began to fill with hope. Despite my words also reaching the Demon Lord, Matthew was also listening, and I could only hope that my love was fueling his need to stop his father's control. The barrier beneath my hands slowly began to desolidify as my body slowly pressed into the wall and suddenly barrel rolled inside. Gah!
No!
I looked up, finding myself inside the barrier somehow, looking around and seeing Matthew stare at me intensely. I gulped, knowing that the Demon Lord was still there, running Matthew's every movement, every word that ran from his lips. Still, I believed in him. I slowly stood up and walked over, opening my arms for him. Matthew, I love you and I'm here for you. Please, break through this and come back to me. Slowly, Matthew walked forward, slowly reaching out his hands for me. I could see the desperation in his eyes as he tried to listen. Yes, that was it. I walked forward and held his hands before feeling them slide up to my cheeks, warming my face with my palms.
You...
For a moment, a glimmer of his blue eyes filled my heart with joy. And the next, a shiver of sudden dread ran up my spine.
You are so pathetic.
Oh shit! I didn't get a chance to do anything before his hands gripped my head and twisted it back, snapping my neck and killing me. Oh, that's the worst way to die.
No!
And never trust a monster. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was the ending I knew about. Yeah, didn't really affect me as much, but still, it kind of shocked me. Okay, on to the second and last bad ending that I have been dying to know and to torture you guys with. I'm sorry, I'm so evil.
Mother! Ah, there he is, my son.
Okay, I decided to come back here. Okay, did all the choices. Let's see what happens. I'm psyched to know what happens, but at the same time, I'm afraid. Okay, so let's just keep going.
Get him out of here now!
What? I stared at Diana as she continued to face the Demon Lord. What was she talking about? The Demon Lord simply laughed and pointed at Matthew.
Well, what are you waiting for? Claim your throne.
What are you talking?
At that moment, Matthew's body pulsed with a faint blue light. He curled over his body and gripped his head, digging his fingers into his hair. Matthew? Matthew, what's wrong?
Get him out of here!
I rushed to Matthew, now terrified to what was happening. Before I could place my hands on his shoulders, however, Matthew vanished into a dissipating afterimage. Huh? Oh my god, what? I quickly looked over to see Diana with a knife embedded into her neck. What? Multiple other knives protruded from her limbs and back, like she had been sprayed with a barrage of daggers. Oh my god! Diana, no! Diana! Diana's body fell forward, landing with a disgusting thud before a fresh pool of blood began to drain from her onto the floor. In front of her, however, was a crazed-looking Matthew. Oh no! Matthew got crazy! I didn't expect Diana to die! His lips drew across his face in almost a psychotic grin, watching Diana's body bleed out as he chuckled quietly to himself. Damn!
Now that is a perfect son.
No! Matthew? Matthew turned his gaze to me, licking his lips hungrily.
Who's that? My name's Zekiru.
Oh shit! I couldn't believe my ears. What was happening? Why was Matthew doing this? Matthew cracked his neck before licking his lips and calling out.
Race. Uzeres. Omaris. Israel.
No! One by one, each incubi brother appeared in the throne room, mid-swing from a fight, but stopping at the new situation. My mind froze. They were separated from their wives now. What would happen to the girls if their incubi were here?
Matthew, what is the meaning of...
James didn't get to finish his sentence as a knife flew through the air and landed straight between his eyes with that terrifying thud. The blade's end protruded from the back of James's head as the light died from his eyes. Oh my God! James! As James fell back and landed on the marble floor, the others looked at Matthew in pure shock.
You little fucker!
Oh shit! Oh no. Sam ran at Matthew, raising his sword high. Matthew, on the other hand, bounced a knife in his hand before chucking it at his brother. Sam swerved to the side, dodging it, but ran up against a vanishing afterimage. Sam, no! Before my eyes, Matthew's new blade appeared in Sam's body, rammed through his back and chest. I felt my heart sink into my stomach as I watched Matthew pull his sword back out and swing at Sam's neck, effectively beheading him? No!
2 down, boy!
No. Matthew laughed hysterically as he turned to face his remaining 2 brothers. I thought it was gonna be something else, but apparently my heart is being shattered too. Okay. Look like it's a win-win. Okay. I felt the need to run, but my legs wouldn't move from their place out of fear. Was the demon lord forcing me to stand there and watch? Eric surrounded himself with his tendrils, while Damien formed a sword in his hand, both now broken over what their brother had done. This was a nightmare, but the scent of blood was too real for that to be, so this couldn't be happening. No! Rolling his shoulders, Matthew began to walk towards Eric! No! 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 You stay away from him, you little shit! No! In reply, the older brother shot out his tendrils, aiming to skewer his corrupted younger brother. The tendrils managed to find purchase, but Matthew's body quickly vanished as if it was not even ever there. Eric! Eric looked around, panicked, as did I. Where did he...
No!
No! I looked at Damien, seeing him stare horrified at the air above Eric. As I turned to see what Damien witnessed, I gasped. I'm going to cry! Matthew was smirking down at Eric with a wall of knives between them, forming a ceiling over the older brother. As Eric finally looked up from Damien's cue, Matthew released the wave, letting the knife slice through Eric and pin his body to the ground. I felt like screaming. I felt nauseous. However, my body wouldn't let me move. Why? I felt a strong hold on me, keeping me in place, and knew that the demon lord had to be involved. Matthew landed on the ground and turned his head to Damien, who was both filled with anger and racked with tears.
Why? Why?
I want to know the same thing too, Damien. I do. Matthew clicked his teeth before charging at Damien, sword raised. Damien effectively blocked his attack, but wasn't prepared for a spray of knives to stab into his back from behind. The image of Matthew disappeared from in front of Damien while the real Matthew stood in a distance away from his dying brother, bouncing a pair of knives in his hand with a chuckle.
That's for making me go to the human world.
No! At last, Damien's body fell, the ground soaked with his blood, alongside that of his older brothers. Matthew stood amongst all of them, gazing at his work and chuckling. The demon lord let a proud laugh echo through the air.
Well done. You are more than deserving of my throne now.
Yo, if he kills the demon lord, though. You monster! I screamed at the demon lord, wild tears pouring down my face. Well, he's more than a monster. He's an asshole bitch. Okay. As my voice rang through the hall, the demon lord glared hard at me, making my body completely freeze. He was the one keeping me in place instead of letting me run a fight.
Your part is done, human. Sekiro, get rid of her.
Oh no! I was quaking on the inside, but I had to watch as Matthew turned to me with a sickening grin. He formed his sword in his hand and slowly began to walk towards me. Oh dear. Matthew! No!
You keep saying that name, but I already told you. My name isn't Matthew. My name is Zakeru. And I am the true Demon King.
Oh my god. And the last one standing. Well, okay. I'm just gonna take a moment to go, okay. Damn my curiosity. Damn it all. Damn it all. Just damn it all. Okay. I need to get myself a breather, so that's it for Matthew's bad endings. Okay. With that being said, oh wait, no, before I say my outro, there's two boys left to do, James and Damien. Please vote which bad ending we should do next. We should do either Damien or James. Just tell me in the comments below. Or there's a poll in the description below, and you just vote on there. Who should we do next, James or Damien? Woo! So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my videos, then click subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!